Hey, getaway, Alex here. Looks like my videos about cycling in Buenos Aires, I would say, getting popular. Well, even 200-300 views, for me it's a huge achievement. Again, I'm a beginner YouTuber. So what to expect from this video? I'll show you a couple of places that I visited during last week, during the weekends, and I put together all those places and experiences, my feedback or my tips about visiting them in this video. So if you're interested in visiting Buenos Aires, or you've been here, so you want to resurrect some nice memories, or you just want to find out or want to choose the new destination, or if you just want to choose the destination for your new trip, then stay tuned. Let's check out what Buenos Aires on the wheels can offer. By the way, not necessary for you to visit those places cycling. You easily can use the public transportation. I have video on this channel about public transportation. You can use your own car or rental car, or you can walk there. Well, obviously depends where are you staying. It's weekend, it's Sunday to be more specific here in Buenos Aires, and today we're going on adventure through Buenos Aires on my bicycle. So excited to explore the beauty and energy of the city as always, especially on the bicycle. Our first stop gonna be next to the iconic Torre Monumental, also known as a local call it La Torre de los Ingleses, or the English Tower, which has quite an interesting history. I'm not gonna go in a lot of details here. You can Google it or ask Wikipedia, but let's explore this beautiful place. So this is the entrance. Let's go inside. There's an elevator and there's some fee. Let me go into more details about how to get there. So it's open from Monday to Friday from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. Saturdays and Sundays, together with holidays from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. However, please check those times because the timings always are subject to change. Well, as I mentioned before, this is the Sunday, so there was not many people. However, the access to the tower or the viewpoint of the tower can be suspended. Depends on the weather condition, and of course, you need to consider the timing. During the rush hour, it might be busy. Now, how much does it cost? Well, if you're gonna choose the right day, Wednesday for example, it's actually for free. But on a regular basis, for non-residents, foreigners, tourists, it's 4.5 thousand pesos, well, around $4. For the locals, it's gonna be less than $1. 750 pesos to be more specific. So it's good to be local. So Torre de los Ingleses, or Torre Monumental, was built in 1916 on the site where the Retiro gas plant, a distributor of a fuel for public lighting, was located in the Retiro neighborhood. Throughout the 20th century, the monument became a faithful witness to urban development and the different waves of immigration, which turned Retiro into one of the main gateways to the city of Buenos Aires through a Retiro railway station and the city port. By the way, talking about the city port, that's how I actually first time entered Buenos Aires working on a cruise ship. And if you want to see more videos about cruising, just let me know because I would love to share. Also not far away from this place, it's the main air gates of Buenos Aires located, so you can see also the takes off and landings of the airplanes, because the airport is just in few kilometers from here. And another fun fact, the tower is 60 meters high and has a viewing platform from which you can obviously see this Retiro railway station and the Retiro neighborhood. This beautiful clock tower was a gift from the British community in 1916 to commemorate Argentine independence. So it's great that this place is open for visitors because of this great city skyline and also beautiful pictures that you can take. Also, it has this legend or the navigation on those glass, on the glass, where you can actually understand what are you looking at and which direction are you looking at and you going to. And the port of Buenos Aires is just right there. For me, it's a very special place because this area in general has been introduced to me for the first time when I just arrived here via the cruise ship. So by the way, if you want to see that first arrival, there is a video about it on my channel. I also was commenting on that video, given my comments, because the original video is actually in Ukrainian, and at that time I wasn't focusing on, you know, delivering some useful information. I was just cycling around. Even those days, 7 years ago, that's when I first time visit Buenos Aires, Argentina. So this area is interesting. However, if you're arriving here with a public transportation, you have to be a little careful because it's a big transportation hub. So as they say, Argentinians say, no te regales. Like, don't give yourself away, something like this. Or basically just, you know, be careful, be mindful about your surrounding. You know, it's might be a little bit dodgy, especially, you know, very next to the train station. However, in general, so far, living here in Buenos Aires for more than 2 months, I haven't encountered any dodgy situation. So it's still the city that I consider pretty safe, obviously comparing to other places in Latin America that I visit. And believe me, I visit probably 60-70% of other Latino American countries, so I know what I'm talking about. All right, few more glimpses or a few more views from the Torre Ingles for you, and we're gonna walk out and we're gonna move on towards the next destination point. Time to hit the road and move towards the Puerto Madero, another nice neighborhood not far away, and to the Reserva Ecológica Costanera Sur. So our next destination is the Reserva Ecológica Costanera Sur, this hidden gem located just minutes from the city center. It's perfect for bird watching, picnics, or just enjoying nature. So we're gonna go and check it out. Arriving at the reserve, you can walk, you can jog, or just cycle through the lush greenery. Yeah, look at this. It feels like we are miles away from the bustling city. This place is home to over 200 species of birds, though if you are a bird enthusiast or just need a break from the urban hustle, seriously, this is just a place for you to be, and it's just so near to the city center, just incredible. You also can take a moment to relax and enjoy surroundings, have just a little picnic, some snacks, catching a view of a nature, do some meditation or yoga, or just exploring those airplane takeoffs or landings. So if you want to visit this ecological reserve, keep in mind that from Tuesday to Sunday it's open from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. In winter, and from 8 a.m. to 7 p.m. in summer. The Reserva Ecologica Costanera Sur is one of the world's largest urban nature reserves and one of the most important in Latin America. It is home to a vast range of biodiversity, including hundreds of species of birds, and believe me, we've seen some. There's also some fish, mammals, and stuff. There's a lot to explore, covering around 10 kilometers. It is characterized by a different environment. There's few entrances to this magical place, and there's no fee for entrance. So just walk around or jog around or explore this beautiful place and enjoy it. It's really great. Few words about the beach. in Buenos Aires. Well, that's how it looks like. To be honest, this is not the sea. Well, technically it's a river. If you want to Google, if you want to explore more, you can search more information about it on Wikipedia. However, yeah, technically it is a river or delta of the river. Don't ask me how did they figure it out. I think it's something about the level of the water and stuff. So they just realize, or they just considering this as a river because it behaves like a river. So yeah, that's the way how the beach looks like. As you see, it's not the cleanest one. However, you know, you can be surrounded by water, nice greenery, and that's a great spot for you to take a break, you know, just chill and do your picnic. By the way, I'm gonna leave the links in the description down below about all those places that we visit during this day. And don't forget to support new YouTuber or beginner YouTuber by just hitting the like button. And of course, if you appreciate or you like the work that I do, well, there is a subscribe button right there. Again, if you like my style, my approach, and you think that there is a potential to grow, I would like to build up the community around this channel. Obviously would like to monetize it one day, but I would like to share also very important information, or at least you know, I'm using entertaining channel that can be handy, useful, and joyful. Or at least you'd have something on a background while you're cooking, cleaning, I don't know, doing the dishes and stuff, or eating like some of us do. I don't know about you, but I cannot do the lunch, dinner, or whatever it is without watching YouTube videos. Addiction, do you think? Only subscribe if you want to see more videos like this. And there's a few videos about cycling in different places or walking in different places here in Buenos Aires already exists on my channel. Some of them about the cruising, so you can check it out as well. And a big portion of it also about Asunción, Paraguay. By the way, Paraguay I'm gonna be visiting in a few weeks, so if you wanna check out those videos, stay tuned, you know what to do, and thank you in advance. While I was cycling, I was using Google to navigate, and then when I was editing this video, I noticed this.
Turn left onto Avenida Dr. Transversal Acabal Rodriguez, Avenida Dr. Tristan Achabal Rodriguez, then continue onto Avenida Elvira Rossin de Delapian.
Tell me, did you know that your navigator can record over the video that you shoot? I didn't know that. Meanwhile, let's cycle in another beautiful place, not far away from the Costanera Sur, from Puerto Madero. It's iconic La Boca. Let's dive into it and check it out. To be honest, that's not the first time for me to explore La Boca, but the first time after 7 years break, let's put it this way, because first time I arrived to the Buenos Aires via the cruise ship, and by the way, I have a video about that experience on this channel. I link it somewhere here, and I also have another video, my video reaction to that first video, just if you want to check it out. So even though it's iconic and vibrant neighborhood, I wouldn't walk around here in the middle of the night, just so you know. However, cycling during the day, especially on a weekend, I found completely safe. So La Boca, or the mouth, probably the most well-known barrios or the neighborhoods of the capital of Argentina, Buenos Aires. It's located near the old port, which became the main gates for different immigrants that were arriving to Argentina throughout the years. Like those millions basically of immigrants from Europe, Asia, and stuff. In particular, many of the settlers originated from Italian region of Liguria. The neighborhood became a cornerstone for porteño culture. Porteño, that's how basically people from Buenos Aires love to call themselves. Also, La Boca became a very important site during an early development of the tango. I hope you know, guys, that tango is a big thing. It's a big cultural thing here in Buenos Aires. I, to be honest, haven't visited the tango show yet, but it's on my bucket list, and since I'm staying here for a bit, it's definitely the thing that I would love to visit. But if you're here not for a long time, visit La Boca, check out tango show, go to San Telmo, check Puerto Madero places, and if you want to see more, check out also a couple of videos from different other sites of Buenos Aires that I already visit, explored. Maybe you have as well some understanding where to go during your visit. From YouTube analytics, I also know that many Argentinians, well, for me it's many Argentinians actually watching my videos or checking my videos, which I really appreciate. You know, I was doing the same, or actually I'm doing the same from time to time. I'm checking what are foreigners telling or saying about my beautiful Ukraine, because it's interesting to know also your country from the perspective of a foreigner, because you probably know everything. This is your place, you know how to navigate, how to move, you know the shortcuts. But if you're foreigner, you sometimes facing some challenges that other people that living here would just take it for granted and stuff. So thank you for that as well, and thank you beautiful Argentinian friends who are leaving some nice comments and feedback under those videos. I really appreciate. Some of those comments I actually have used already in some of the videos. Alright, let me get back to beautiful La Boca. Today it is mostly known for being a home for Boca Juniors, one of the two largest football teams in Argentina. And better don't talk about the other football team here, especially in this area of Buenos Aires. So it's all about Boca, Boca Juniors, La Boca here. You will see the statues of famous football players are waiting for you all over in those coffee shops, in the restaurants, in the souvenir shops, and or just on the streets. People are taking pictures with not very real Messi, Maradona, and many other iconic players of Boca Juniors. So from the Torre de Ingleses to get to La Boca, we were moving down south. Yes, basically La Boca located in southeast of the city, and on the west it borders with Barracas, and on the north it's San Telmo and Puerto Madero. So it's pretty convenient and easy to get here with the public transportation, with a bicycle even better. So kindly recommend you to check it out. The vibe of this place is great. I don't know how did they manage to create worldwide famous attraction. Create this image that, for example, my father somewhere in Ukraine, he knows what is La Boca and he knows what it's famous for and stuff. So kudos to Argentinians who were contributing to making this place super popular. And again, it's popular for a reason, as I mentioned before. Few words about football stadium. La Bombonera, it actually has organized tours if you don't want to check out the actual game, which can be pretty intensive because there's a lot of tension going on here, especially when the two teams from Buenos Aires are playing. However, if you're not up to this experience, but I want to know more about football traditions here, there is like a museum. So this Museo de la Pasión Boquense invites visitors to enjoy an outstanding sporting experience. Entry to the museum includes a guided tour of the installations, pitch, changing room, and a warm-up area. During the tour, the guide will tell you the story of the legendary Bombonera Stadium, why it named the chocolate box, and much, much more. I hope you're enjoying walking with me through the vibrant streets of La Boca. And this is really incredible energy, and I hope the video and my voice reproduce this vibe at least a little bit. It gives you the tip, especially if you've never been here or just planning to arrive here or not yet arrive here for some reason. So the streets are alive with music, art, of course local tango dancers showing their skills. And to be honest, it's very touristic and busy with the tourists only within a couple of blocks. But step foot out of it and you will receive a very, very local experience. And that was a moment for me to start paddling out of La Boca, and at some point my chain just break. That snapping sound set up a new challenge and we were looking for the place where I can repair the chain of my bicycle, but it wasn't that easy because it was Sunday, as I mentioned before. However, a couple of locals actually, they've give us a direction. I've checked a couple also using the Google, my favorite Google. I checked a couple of repair stores, but unfortunately they were all closed. So we went to another place. It's like a park, Park Lezama, which was in about 20 minutes walking, I believe. Well, on the way we checked a couple of other repairing stores, but again, because it was Sunday, everything was closed. Only tourists and only souvenirs around. Anyway, it was a good guess to go to this park because also in this Parque Lezama there was a local fair going on. So it's another perfect spot to get the bicycle chain fix while enjoying some local treats and some local cuisine and local experiences. And by the way, I got my chain fixed within 30 minutes and it cost only 3,000 local pesos. Also, I've never asked anything from none of my subscribers. There's not many of you to ask. However, if you feel like supporting my channel and you can support me and my lovely Ukraine, you can find the link down in the description to my PayPal. So if you want to support me, I'm actually want to upgrade to another camera so I can shoot on the go. And also, big part of the money that you donated, I'm gonna redirect for different purposes of rebuilding Ukraine, or supporting army, or supporting our volunteers or different volunteer organization back in Ukraine. Because if you're gonna support Ukraine, it means one day I have a hope that I'm gonna be able to be back home, even though I love beautiful Buenos Aires. And thank you in advance. All right, thank you very much for watching. As you see, I'm shooting from my new Airbnb. If you with me on this channel, you already might see two different Airbnbs. There's already my Airbnb number 3 here in Buenos Aires, and I'm happy with it. And in one of the future videos, I'll give you the room tour and show you all the things that I have here. Not only this beautiful picture, but also a nice view that I have here in this Airbnb. Stay tuned for more videos from Buenos Aires, also for my upcoming trip to Paraguay, and different tips, tricks, and also storytelling about the cruise ships and different destinations that I visit, working 12 years as assistant cruise director on one of the most popular cruise line in the world. Thank you very much for watching.